Hello, hello, everyone. Hello. We're answering a question today. First of all, this is the first live video in the She Masters Habits Facebook group. So I'm so happy to be here today. And, if you've joined the group and you're watching the replay, hello. Let me know in the comments that you are watching the replay. Comment hashtag replay down below. I'm so happy that you're here. And, we're going to be answering a question today in today's video on the question that has come in is how can I stop procrastinating on important tasks? So we're going to be having a discussion about this. This should last maybe a couple minutes. I'm not sure how long it'll be. We might be diving into other stuff too. So let's just go into the Q&A. Okay, let me drink some water. Actually, before we go into the Q&A, I do want to just share a little update. So we created this Facebook group, She Masters Habits, for people that are interested in habit mastery, habit formation, habit elimination. And this group has been created for community as well as some important discussions on habit mastery. And I can't wait for this group to grow. Currently, we have a limited amount of members, but this group it's going to be growing over the year. I already know that. And I'm excited for the connections to be built and for the celebrations as well as the questions to be asked and, the support from each other and from me. And so, I'm just really happy about this Facebook group. I feel like She Masters Habits really, um, encapsulates what this is going to be about, like who it's for and, who we're helping and everything. And so, let us dive into the question how can I stop procrastinating on important tasks? Okay, so basically, to stop procrastinating on your important tasks, first, you might be feeling like you're frustrated. You're frustrated, like you've seemingly tried so many things and you just haven't gotten anything to stick. You haven't gotten anything to work. You don't know why you're like struggling with procrastination. And I'm going to tell you a few reasons why you might be struggling with the procrastination, okay? So, my habit mastery method, the 5 part habit mastery method that I teach inside the habit mastery course that you can grab if you go to the Facebook group description and check it out or just DM me. But the 5 part habit mastery method that we teach inside the habit mastery course, it really works on internal and external motivators, okay? And so, when it comes to procrastination, what's happening is there might be an internal issue or an external issue. So it's either one of two things, an internal issue or an external issue or both. Okay? So you're either lacking an internal motivator, an external motivator, or both, the combination, all the things, okay? Or it could be the right resources, right? So, you find yourself procrastinating. It could be something like you have this fear of failure, right? Or fear of rejection. This happened to me when I was first sending out cold emails and I was doing them manually. And I felt I was like, I was afraid of hearing the rejection. And so I kind of like procrastinated on it for a couple weeks because I had this fear of rejection. Eventually, I solved the problem by outsourcing and also setting up an automation. But one thing that I will say is I could have turned off the automation. I could have canceled the outsourcing. I actually did cancel the outsourcing, but I could have turned off the automation because I was afraid of hearing the rejection. Right, and I've gotten a few email responses that say stop, like don't email me anymore. Like I'm not interested. I've gotten that rejection, and I could have let that stop me from sending out more emails, and I just could have quit the whole thing. But I have the emails still running, and so it's not only the fact that the fear of rejection, it didn't just change just because I automated the emails and I don't manually send them anymore, it's because I actually dealt with my fear of rejection. Okay, I dealt with it. I addressed it. I addressed it. And so, there might be some emotions, beliefs, or mindset that's holding you back. So, in with the 5 part habit mastery method, we address your internal motivators. So, this is working on your emotions, beliefs, and mindset around your goals. Okay, and so that those internal blocks might be blocking you, might be preventing you from taking action on your goals, right? Procrastination, right? And so you might have this fear of rejection or fear of success or fear of failure. Okay, those are some types of fears that you can have. You could have perfectionism going on. You could have imposter syndrome. You can have a variety of different things happening that are preventing you from really, you know, preventing you from taking action. Okay, sorry. Notifications are popping up. I need to turn on do not disturb. Okay. So you could have some stuff holding you back, okay? And so you have to deal with that. You have to deal with that. And we have the resources. We teach you what resources to use and what to do inside the Habit Mastery course. So if you want to grab that, you can check that out. Okay. And so, it's currently 80% off right now. So that's cool. 80% off for a limited time only. But other things that could keep you procrastinating are you don't have the right external motivators in place. So, you're trying to do accountability buddies. They don't work. They don't work in 2025. They don't work. They have never worked. They do not last. You need to actually invest in your self improvement. And so you might need to, well, you need to invest in a one-on-one daily accountability coach. Okay. This can cost $20 to $100 per month. You can invest more, but it can cost $20 to $100 per month if you're looking for something more affordable. Okay, this is the best investment I've ever made. I've made tons of business investments and other investments in personal growth and development. Hiring an accountability coach is by far the best investment I've ever made in my life. And so, you know, um, you need that external motivator. Okay, it can't just be asking your mom to hold you accountable. You need to actually pay for a coach. You need to actually train and hire a coach. And I teach you how to do this inside the Habit Mastery course. Okay, and so you need an external motivator. Now, some of you might need additional external support or an external motivator. I've done this before. I've been there. So this is how you reduce your procrastination. This isn't, you can definitely eliminate procrastination to up to like 90% or whatever, but like you still might procrastinate sometimes. Um, but to reduce it by a lot, you're going to need to deal with the internal blocks and have external motivation or external motivators. I'd rather say motivators than motivation. External motivators. So, your external motivators and your internal motivators, that's what helps you become more disciplined and follow through on your goals. That's what helps you train your body and your mind to reach your goals. Okay? And so, you hire a daily one-on-one accountability coach, but if you need additional support, additional support, maybe you have ADHD or you struggle with focus. Okay, I've been there. Okay, and so what you need to do is you need to invest in a body doubling service, or what I like to call a co-working service. I used to be a community manager for a national co-working club for women. I've hosted tons of in-person and online co-working events. Co-working does work. Okay, and there's certain services out there that you can use, body doubling services or co-working services out there that you can use online that can help you really get a lot done in a certain amount of time. You might book your whole day with 12, 15-minute sessions, and that's like 12 hours, right? you know and so you're accomplishing so much, like you're super productive, all because you have this body doubling service or co-working service. Okay, and so I recommend my favorite co-working service inside the Habit Mastery course, and I give you a link to a 30-day free trial of unlimited sessions. Typically, I think you can do 3 sessions per week for free, but if you wanted to do unlimited and actually experience that, which I really do recommend, I recommend, I share the strategy inside the course, but I recommend how to actually use it to get the best productivity and everything and to reduce procrastination. then you're going to want to check out that resource. So you need your external motivators, you need your internal motivators, and that is how you reduce your procrastination on those important tasks that you're procrastinating on. Now, another thing that I do recommend, okay, if we're talking about how you can stop procrastinating on important tasks, one thing that you might be doing is you might be productively procrastinating. Okay, this is a thing where you make your to-do list, you do all of the tasks first that are more so easier tasks to do. Maybe it doesn't take as much brain power, or requires less stress, and so you feel like you're mentally able to handle these tasks first, so you do those instead of doing those hard tasks first. Okay, so I have a planner. It is, that self-improvement like productivity planner, and this is available on Amazon. It's also available as a printable. I share the resource in the Habit Mastery course. Okay, you can also DM me for it. So with the physical planner and with the digital planner, basically, it follows a certain method. Okay, and it follows a certain method where you first write out your MITs, your three most important tasks, your MITs for the day, and then you schedule those first in your little scheduler. When you time block your day. And the cool thing about this is you can use this time block day in combination with these co-working sessions that you schedule. Okay, so you can have your accountability coach holding you accountable. You can have your focused coworker hold you accountable during a session, and an online virtual co-working session. Okay, and you can use this planner to plan everything out so that you're reducing your time with distractions and everything, and procrastination and everything. Because one part of procrastination, that you might find you're struggling with is when you do not have a plan for your day. You can easily procrastinate. When you have a plan for your day, when you say at 9 a.m. I'm doing this, at 10 a.m. I'm doing this, at 11 a.m. I'm doing this, and you actually already have it planned, then you're going to reduce the amount of times that you're procrastinating. So these all of these different things that impact your procrastination, not having a plan, not having an external motivator, not dealing with internal blocks. Okay. So, another thing is when you're talking about your important tasks, productively procrastinating. There's lots of different things that can impact you in your procrastination level. So, you know, um, when you use the planner, okay, this is our next level productivity system that we teach inside the Habit Mastery course. It's part of the 5-part Habit Mastery method. When you do this, take a sip of water. Let me know what you thought so far in the comments. What do you procrastinate on? Let me know. Okay. So basically, when you plan out your most important tasks, your three most important tasks, you tackle those first. And this actually comes from, I had a period of time in my life, this was during the pandemic, and I think this was in 2020, right? And so, um, basically, when did the pandemic end? Did, when did the pandemic end? I'm kind of curious. When did the pandemic end? So on May 5th of what year? 2023? So the pandemic ended in 2023. Anyway, um, so back during the pandemic times, I did this thing where I would I wanted to run a mile a day. And I don't remember exactly where this came from, but I typically did my mile a day first thing in the morning. And why did I do this? I actually hated running. I hated running, but it was pandemic times when we all were sitting there trying new things like baking bread and maybe trying to run a mile a day. And so I decided to run a mile a day. And I'm like, I hate running. I guess I want to do something that I hate. Like, I want to do something that I really don't want to do. And my thought behind this was that if I do something that I really don't want to do first, it's going to make everything else easier. And that proved to be true. Everything else became easier because I did the one thing that I really, really hated. And eventually I became to somewhat kind of like it. So I did a mile a day for over 66 days straight every day. And what does that have to do with the MIT's method, the method that I teach inside? What does that have to do with our next level productivity system? The planner, everything, that self improvement really productivity planner. What does that have to do with our system? So basically, okay, you don't only identify your three most important tasks or your three MITs, you put those at the beginning of your day. In the beginning of your day, you implement them. You schedule it in towards the beginning of your day as best as you can, and you work on those first. Everything else becomes easier. Okay, you have to learn how to tackle the hard things first, because everything else will become easier. Okay, so you just have to tackle it head on, right? That's how you end the procrastination. You tackle it head on. You don't productively procrastinate by deciding to do all of this other stuff, right? No. Instead, you tackle those tasks first. You get into the habit, you build up that habit of tackling the tasks first. That is how you reduce the procrastination. This is going to train you to get into the habit of doing those hard tasks first so that you're never really procrastinating ever again. I mean, you might sometimes, but you're reducing it by so much. Okay? And so I hope you enjoyed this training. This training has been like a little mini masterclass on procrastination, how to deal with it. Okay? It's been a quick 20-minute training. And so, we went over the different ways you might be procrastinating, how to deal with those procrastination problems, these issues that you're dealing with. And if you want to check out the habit mastery course that addresses, it really provides you with a next level productivity system, accountability system, and habit mastery system. Okay, it's going to help you master 3 to 5 habits in the next 12 months. It's going to help you really reach your goals this year. It's going to really help you build more discipline. It's going to really help you reduce the laziness and procrastination and boost productivity. Okay, if you want to check that out, you can. I'll drop the links in the comments. Let me drop it right here. Let me drop it. So let me drop the course. Oh, dang it, wrong link. Wrong link. Here we go. I'll just drop it in the comments. See if I can pin it. Oh, here we go, pin comment. There we go. There we go. So you can check out that course. It's on sale. It's on sale. It's on discount. Discount right now. 80% off. 80% off. Gotta get it while you can. Limited time. You have like 2 hours to grab it. Okay? You have like 2 hours to grab it. Depending on when you go visit the page. So if you want to grab that 80% off, click the link and grab it. What's going to happen though when you click the link is you're going to see a free training, a free 20-minute training on how to master your habits, where I break down the 5-part habit mastery method. Okay, so you can check that out, and you can check out some other videos that I have on the page, including the 7 rules of habit mastery, and you could grab and enroll in this course and change your life, and it's going to be amazing. So, past students have seen results within 1 week of implementing the method, and I have had so many amazing wins. Like, I graduated with my bachelor's degree after 7 years, 2 dropouts, and 1 failed semester. I lost over 20 pounds naturally, no Ozempic or anything. And this is after struggling with weight loss all my life. I have posted over 86 podcast episodes in 1 year and over 300 pieces of content on social media in 1 year. I have created 40 email newsletters within 40 days. I've been able to do such amazing things, as a content creator and entrepreneur and coach and all these things. And that's because of the 5-part habit mastery method. Okay. So to grab the course, click the link in the description or go visit my Instagram. It should be in my bio. And that about wraps up this training. I think we're going to do these trainings every Sunday around 9 p.m. Eastern. I think that's a good time for now. And so, you can expect more of these trainings. And I think they'll be about 20 minutes long unless we have some more engagement and some people on live and they're asking questions about what I'm saying, and we can make it longer, about like an hour max. But I think 20 minutes is a good time too. And so we're going over it by a little bit, so I'm going to end this soon, and that's it. Have a nice week. I will see you next week. Okay, bye.